Hi, I'm Mike Groves. I'm one of the elders at Church of the Red Door, and I'm here in lovely Rancho Mirage. And I'd like to share with you today one of my favorite passages from the Gospel of John. In John 17, he records what's known as the high priestly prayer of Jesus. And in it, Jesus offers a couple of very interesting insights that when we look at and unpack, we realize kind of the depth and dimension of who he is. So in verse 5 of chapter 17, he's talking with the Father as he's praying on behalf of his disciples who are there, the 12. And he says, Father, I'm ready for you to glorify me with the glory that we had before the foundation of the earth. In other words, before the universe was created, the Father and Son experienced a relationship in which there was honor, which was shared between them. And then later, as he begins praying now for us, the disciples now who believe as a result of the efforts of the first disciples. And he says in verse 24 of chapter 17, he says, Father, I want you to bring these disciples with me to the place you're going to glorify me. And I want that because you have loved me before the foundation of the world. So both before the universe was created, we understand that the Father and Son existed in a loving relationship in which they honored one another. So if you think of that for a minute, love is actually older than the universe itself. And if the universe should ever disappear, the love of God will remain beyond even the time that the universe is a memory. So why does that matter? Well, a couple of reasons. When God decides to create, he deliberately makes us, men and women alike, to be in his image, to be his image bearers. And because love exists before creation, we're built in that image, and we therefore too have the capacity to love and honor one another. In other words, we're capable of receiving that love and honor, and we're capable of giving that love and honor. Now, in a year like 2020, that to me is very deeply comforting. For times when you might wonder where the love of God is when things are difficult, I just remember that he loved the Son and the Son loved the Father, and the same is true of the Spirit before the world was ever made. His love will continue through difficult and trying times. And the second part of that is because we're created with the capacity to love and honor one another. When he calls us to both love him and love others, he's simply asking us to do basically what's fundamental to his character, what's older than the universe, to love and honor one another. And in a time like 2020, which is somewhat crazy, it's kind of encouraging to know that that love is present in us, and that when we do share that love and honor among one another, particularly within the community of the church, that that love reflects who our God is now and has always been and will ever be. So just little hints that Jesus offers about things that are actually older than the universe, and yet in the present moment give us great comfort and the capacity to move forward. So I'd like to thank you for taking the time to share this, and may God comfort you with the beauty of his word. Thank you.